Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Around South Jersey. I've got two very talented people with me. They happen to be a husband and wife combination, and Darla Jennings and Chris Jennings are here with us. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, you guys look better every time I see you. I don't know what you're doing. Well, you might. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're doing Stay Fit Advanced Fitness, right?
Yes, we are.
So, how long have you had Stay Fit Advanced Fitness?
It is 1 year old.
Oh, okay. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. We turned 1 year old January 30th.
Wow, that's great.
Yes.
So what gave you the idea, Darla, of getting this going, this Stay Fit Fitness?
Well, I've always been an advocate of health and fitness and nutrition.
Well, you can see, to you and Chris's credit, you both look great. You really do.
Yeah, and also, I mean, Chris and I, we're in the second half of our life, and we wanted something that was going to work for us as well. So this was perfect, and with that passion, I became a trainer, and then I became a nutritional coach. And then I just thought the next step is just go into business and offer to other people so that they can get fit and healthy too.
Well, and the nice thing from what I see is you've partnered with the Holly City Family Center.
Yes.
So it makes sense because they have some clients, I'm sure, that have become yours.
Yes.
And then vice versa. You'll get clients that'll stay and work out there and maybe do swimming and all of that that's available. And you got a couple special people that you work with from the Holly City Family Center.
Well, a big shout out to Andrea Vanneman and Samantha Silvers. They are awesome. They put together a lot of fun things for people in the family center to do, and it is just a wonderful facility.
Yeah, and it's the only one in our area. I mean, the Island has a pool, but it's the only one that has a pool as well.
Yeah, the
and
pool is
I do see one of the neat things that they're going to do coming up. It's March 11th, the indoor triathlon.
Yes, they're going to do an indoor triathlon.
That's neat. Who else could do that? Because they got the pool.
True.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is super. Will some of your clients participate in that?
Oh, yes.
That's
yes.
great.
Yeah.
Hopefully some of them will win it, right?
Well, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I guess it is. So that is neat. Yeah, the swimming, the biking, and the running, and it's a 10-minute swim, 30-minute biking, 20-minute run walk
On the treadmill.
on the treadmill, right?
Yes.
And it's only $35, and that includes a shirt.
Yes.
So and it's the hollycity.org is where you can go
Yep.
to register for that, and or you can stop in at the Holly City Family Center. And I know a lot of people who do triathlons, but not in the wintertime. This is great.
This is perfect.
It is, isn't
it? It really gives a person a chance to stay fit and maintain their fitness goals throughout the winter.
Well, you know what? I think timing-wise, when you started your program a year ago was perfect timing, because in January we all say, oh, geez, I gained those 10 or 15 pounds from the holidays, and I really want to get back to the gym and want to do things. But you know what you offer is something special. It's individualized, instruction. And the other factor is that people will come. They know they have an appointment.
Yes.
They know that they're supposed to be there. A lot of times, people will roll over and go, I'm going to go back to sleep, or I'm not going to go to the gym today.
Exactly.
But that really helps a lot, doesn't it?
Yes,
Get the
it's a
people-
little difficult to do that with me.
Yeah.
Because I'm very inspiring and I keep you accountable.
Well, that's a great thing to be able to do. And now, we were talking before we went on the air, and one of the cute things you were talking about is one of the guys said something about the numbers.
Oh, yes. Well, what is happening is more and more women are starting to do resistance training, and they're feeling comfortable in the gym. So today, there were 5 women. I was one of them, and we were in the gym, and this man was working out down there, and he goes, there's something wrong with this picture. There's something wrong with this picture. And then he said, I know what it is. There are 5 females, and there's only 3 males. And it was fantastic. I just started jumping up and down because, that is the goal, to get women into the gym.
Yeah, and that is wonderful that you're able to do that. And, of course, I have to tell you, folks, we're honored because this lady is Hollywood. Now, how did you get to coach Hollywood?
Well, Hollywood is sort of a lifestyle, and a lot of people think that when they're getting healthy and they're eating nutritious food that it's boring and there's no flavor. So Hollywood comes along and she steps it up. She introduces you to herbs and spices and more of a sophisticated palate. So you'll be eating really nice cuts of meat and fish and chicken and vegetables, salads. The food is just beautiful. It's vegetables and fruits and nuts, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, and before we went on the air, we were talking about how important it is, and I know always, fighting a weight battle, how important salads and vegetables and fruits are. A lot of people, friends of mine, they'll just have, pizza and wings, or there's never the fruit, vegetables, and the healthier things that, and as you said, I don't know if you guys have gone up to Wildflowers, but they have the vegan program there, and I enjoy theirs. A lot of what they substitute for meat is mushrooms.
Mushrooms are very good for you.
They really are. So I don't know if you know Scott. He's the police officer who is the PALS instructor. I'm trying to think of his first name. But he is a vegan, and he is just looks phenomenal. I know he runs a lot too and all that type of stuff. But you're right, it's a combination.
Yes,
you just can't do one without the other, right?
Exactly. Yes. Exercise and nutrition go hand in hand. Yeah. Absolutely.
So, Chris, I guess you follow that same thing because
yes, I do.
You're going to go out and eat.
I fought my wife for a little while. I started with the oatmeal and eggs in the morning, and the eggs had some cheese on it, and then I cut the cheese out, and then after I did that for a couple months, and then I started implementing the rest of the diet, which is clean chicken breast and salmon, and my weight just dropped. I mean, it shedded, and as long as I kept eating that food, I could eat, not as much as I wanted, but I just wasn't. I was feeling great. I was losing weight, and I was full all the time.
Well, one of the things I know my doctors have said to me, because I had that surgery for weight loss, the key is having protein mixed in with the salad and the fruit and vegetables and all that kind of stuff, because protein is what keeps you from getting hungry. I know we've all heard this story about going to the Chinese restaurant and a half hour later you're hungry. Well, you probably didn't eat much protein. You had rice and some other things that are there. Not that they're not good, but they don't give you that stability to stay with you.
Absolutely.
And I guess it's even probably more important, Chris, and Darla, while you guys are working out, having that nutrition and having the protein and being able to build muscle.
Fuel.
Right?
Protein fuels your muscles. And also, your body stores fat. Your body cannot store protein. It uses it.
Oh, good.
So,
that's a good point.
That's something everybody should keep in their mind as well.
Yeah, and that's why, I'm sort of just about a pescatarian, and I love seafood and all that. But again, that's good, healthy protein.
Absolutely.
It really. Boy, it was interesting. I've always been, because of the surgery I've had, I usually only eat one regular meal a day. But what I do for breakfast and lunch is I have a Zone bar. And somebody was saying, they're no good and all that. So I actually went online last night to check and see. And everything I read was they're very good for you. And they bring the protein to you, 14, 16, 18 grams of protein per bar, and about 190 to 210 in calories. So even if I have 3 of them, that's 600 calories, but I've just had at least 45, 50 grams of protein. I'm not hungry. I mean, that's the key. That I haven't eaten anything today except for 2 Zone bars, but I'm not hungry because it gave me the protein. And like you said, Chris, I mean, that's what gets burned and gives you fuel and all that stuff. Really
the
works
protein
out.
Is the fuel. Yep.
It really. This is funny too when you talked about the eggs. And I love cheese, but I've cut out cheese because I look at when I go to Wawa, if I'll get a shorty with just turkey, lettuce, and tomato. I don't get the cheese because it kicks it up, more calories for me, and I got to watch the calories.
Fat, yes.
I love the taste of cheese, but it's so the omelets I get at the Queen when I was getting omelets was an egg white omelet with
Right.
like spinach and tomato. So that was
Wonderful.
healthy. You get the vegetables, and egg whites are even healthier than regular eggs as far as like I guess a little
That's-
bit.
Yeah.
But
Protein is in the egg whites.
of course, now you got to get a loan to buy eggs.
Or know someone.
Yeah.
Or start. I used
There's
to
someone in the business.
Yeah, I used to work on a chicken farm. Now I could make a lot of money, could sell those eggs. That was many, many years ago. Anyway, we're talking with Darla and Chris from the new program called Stay Fit Advanced Fitness. It means the best personal training experience you'll ever have. And we'll talk about the 10 benefits to joining the Stay Fit team right after these messages.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
I'm Brian Lankin, third generation business owner, Al Shoes. Been at the same location since 1961, our 61st year. We specialize in work boots, work shoes, orthopedic shoes, baby walking shoes, and school shoes. We go up to a men's 17 and a woman's 13. It's $5 off 25 and 10 off 100 if you mention that you've seen this.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
Complete Care Health Network has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or an email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Welcome back, everyone, to Advanced Fitness. Stay Fit. Advanced Fitness is our program tonight we're talking about. And Carla and Chris are here. We're talking about all the great programs they have to offer for this advanced Stay Fit Advanced Fitness. It's just a year and a couple days old, and you've had great success. And I see some of the videos and some of the people. In fact, I know a few of the people in there, and they look like they're doing well and having. And again, now do you take? Yeah, I guess you take men also.
Yes.
Okay, because I know you had a
yes
really neat men's thing that I saw somewhere.
The program. GRIT is Greater Resistance Interval Training and Treadmill. And I designed the system for women, but men absolutely can use this, and it's very versatile. The thing about women is it takes us so much longer to lose weight and to get in shape than men do. So this program had to be vigorous enough to get women into shape. And even Chris, when he trains women, he's like, my gosh, you guys have to work out so much harder than we do.
Yeah.
So when the men come and do our program, they just love it because they're deadlifting, they're doing barbell squats, they're doing chest press, they're doing incline chest press, decline chest press. They are just in their glory. And so, yeah, it works for both males and females. But the females, there's nothing like this out there for them.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's a good point, because when you think about it, most of the stuff you do before you've done it was always guys at the gym doing that, and somebody working with them, a trainer, and all that kind of stuff. But, and Chris, as you said, it is harder for women to lose weight than it is for a man. Usually, of course, in my case, I always was so much heavier anyway, so I knew I had a lot of weight to lose. But I guess it also helps tone them as well. Right?
Yeah, it tones. And women, we suffer from osteoporosis. That's a huge thing that we always have to keep in the back of our minds. And this helps us build our bones. So it goes a lot deeper than looking good and having nice muscle tone, but this actually helps our bones and protects us from hip injuries and just leg injuries and injuries in general, mainly hips.
Boy, it's interesting. I was with a couple of women that were grandmothers to one of my relatives, and they just hit 90, both of them. This was about 5 years ago, I guess. And one unfortunately passed away since then. But they had just both come from their doctor, and separate doctors, but they both were sitting there and saying, you know what my doctor told me? Don't fall down. And the other lady said, that's what my doctor told me too. And that's, I'm sure this helps with balance and all that, because if you do fall and you're getting up in age, chances of breaking a hip is something that happens, I guess. Right?
We help with people and their coordination.
Oh, yeah.
In our boot camp, which we call booty camp, but it's for men as well, we do pad training, which is with boxing gloves and
I saw
pads.
you in one of the pictures holding up the
And usually when the women first start out, they're awkward, and I just tell them, just keep going, stay with it, and eventually they get better, and the awkwardness leaves them, and their coordination comes back, and then they look like they've been doing it all their lives. Mostly the pad training and other exercises as well. There's, you have to follow the technique and stay with it. So that's one of the reasons why we're there, to make sure our clients are, staying with the technique, because it's very important. If you don't follow the technique properly, you're wasting your time. You're doing the work and you're not getting the results that you need. So, it helps a lot with coordination. That's what I've seen recently.
And that is important, very much so, no matter how you go about it. Got a person who said, two very nice people. Wesley have just messaged us on Facebook and said, two nice people there. Yes, they are. That's true. See?
Thank you.
Hollywood and Coach Chris, right?
Yes.
So what's your
trainer?
Trainer Chris, I'm sorry.
Trainer Chris.
Trainer Chris. Yep, that is really neat to be able to do this. So how many days a week and what times? I saw on the one that was just up, was like a $10, the booty camp. That's just $10? Right.
Yes, that's a $10 drop-in fee, and unless you are a member of the Holly City Family Center, then it's a $5 drop-in fee.
See. Okay.
And if you're a member with Stay Fit, it's complimentary. It comes with the packages.
Okay, so you have a package that includes a bunch of different things that you do, nutrition and exercise.
Yes.
And all that. That's good.
Yes. But the booty camps run on Wednesday nights from 6:15 to 7 p.m. and then on Saturday mornings from 9 a.m. to 9:45.
Oh, that's good.
And they are fun. We play music, and you get a great workout.
And Wednesdays we
and pad training.
Yeah, we feature Nathaniel Heat.
Nathaniel Heat, and
he does our pad training Wednesdays. So, it's a different style. He has a different style than I have. So people get they don't get bored. It's something new all the time. And it's really fun, when you're hitting those pads. I think people, release a lot of frustration. You can, you're being physical, and, we get the heart rate up and we make you sweat.
It's a total body workout doing that, upper body and lower body.
I got to tell you a funny story. When I first went to the health club many, many years ago, I'm doing, treadmill or elliptical or whatever. And I said to one of the trainers, I said, for a fat man, I don't sweat a lot. And he said, that's because you're not putting a lot of effort into it or whatever. And I laughed. I said, okay. So I got to turn the speed up and do it harder. So I learned you need to sweat. That's an important part of.
I noticed that for some reason women don't sweat like men do.
Yeah.
I don't sweat.
My wife, I work her out.
Can you sweat? Come on.
There's no sweat, and there's a few others. Most women, some women do sweat, quite easily, but I don't know what that is. We got to look into that. Got to figure that out.
Well, they always look better than us, Chris. Let's be honest. So we can sweat, and they can just do everything they need to and still look beautiful. They don't have to worry about perspiring. Yeah, I'd never forget when he told me I wasn't putting enough intensity into it. That's why I wasn't sweating. I said, okay, gotcha, understand that. But I mean, even
that can't be true.
Doing whatever you need to do, doing something is important. No matter what it is.
It is. It's true.
Even if it's only a half hour. But here, what's nice is you have a program. You're guiding the people. They don't have to think, well, what do I do next, or what do I go on, and how do I, tighten up, or whatever I need to do. You're there to instruct them and lead them. So that's really great.
Yeah.
So, is it an all-year program?
Yes, it's a year program. The great thing about it is we keep a journal. So every workout that our client does is put into the journal, and then if they're new, in the back of the journal we put smaller workouts. So when they come in, when they're not training with us one-on-one, they know exactly what to do when they come into the gym. And of course, there's that treadmill always.
Yeah.
Always push cardio.
Yeah.
Cardio.
Yeah, that's my favorite, I think, is to do the treadmill and, get the walking in and things. I always like the elliptical, too. I don't know. I've done that. They're my two favorites, I guess. I've done the rower, but those two are. Now, what do you recommend, your classes, the ones you just talked about were 45 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So with your whole program, are most of the workouts a 45-minute period?
We do 40-minute personal training periods, and we also weigh and measure our clients. So they get measured once a month, and we track their
progress.
Their progress.
Yeah.
Yes, we track their progress. And they're weighed once a week, or sometimes they want to be weighed once a month. We're fine with that also.
Well, see, you and Chris don't mind because you're thin, but us fat people, we don't like. When I go to the doctor, I said, I got to get weighed. Yeah, you got to get weighed. I said, okay.
I lost 30 pounds of body fat.
Well,
so
God bless you. That's why you look so great, Hollywood. Come on.
I mean,
jeez.
I went through it. And what did you lose?
I was quite a bit too, right, Chris?
My highest weight, I think I was 225 pounds.
Oh, my goodness.
And now I'm staying around 180.
That's fantastic.
And most of it is the food that I'm eating.
So. And boy, you know what? I mean, and this is seriousness because I've known Chris 4 or 5 years ago as we met.
Right.
And when I saw him, I thought, wow, he looks so much younger. Yeah, than you did when you were probably 2-something. And I mean, Hollywood, looks like she's still a teenager.
Right.
I mean, it really does. So it makes a difference. And the healthiness, the skin, everything. I mean, even nutrition, it's so important for your whole body, to make you not only feel good, but you look good, which is a good part of it as well. So you can sell it well, say. Do you have any old pictures so you could show them before and after?
I have some on Facebook, yeah. I always post them. And I did I do these montages of videos, and then I'll always put Chris and I in there. When you did school board, we thought we looked great.
Yeah.
Now So it's just awesome to look at it and see it. And I do before and after pictures of all my clients.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
when you see those, as a matter of fact, a girl sent me her before and after. She's done training with me. She lost her weight. She's very happy and living her life. She's a realtor now, and she sent me her side-by-side picture, and she's just so thrilled that the program worked for her. And that's like the most important thing.
I'm sure that's the most rewarding for both of you to see the clients have great success. We have
and they stay in touch.
Amanda Marie Atkinson Whitaker.
Mandy Muscles.
Yeah, she's showing her. That's what she's got for muscles.
Yes, she is. That's
And then-
Mandy Muscles.
Mandy
Great.
Muscles.
Yes.
Yep, and we got
Her and her husband Tom.
Yes.
Great people.
Yeah,
Wow.
they are great people.
and Shay Nicole.
Oh, Shay Nicole.
She loves Darla and Chris. Cannot recommend them enough. So there you go, folks. You got some testimonials, people having a good time. And boy, there's nothing better than feeling good. I mean, looking good is very important. But the combination of looking good and feeling good, it's like a win-win. Well, you've done really well. You've, 45 pounds you dropped? About 40?
45,
Yeah. Wow. I never realized you were something.
I didn't know I had 45 pounds to lose.
Yeah.
I really didn't.
But, I mean, the working out and the nutrition, that combination. It was interesting. Years ago, we talk about nutrition. My grandmother had passed away, and my grandfather was probably in his late 60s and had a lady friend, as they called them then. She was a vegetarian. Now, this is back in the early 60s, I guess, somewhere in mid-60s. And she lived to be 104 years old.
You see that?
But, I walked at the health club with a friend of mine years ago, and he was a vegetarian. He said to me, Jim, think about it. We weren't meant to eat meat. We, mankind, is what he was saying. And I said, and this is another funny story on that aspect. As Chris knew, you ran for office. I ran for office years ago. In 1985 it was. And again, I hadn't eaten red meat or anything. So I campaigned all day. And I was starved when I got to the fundraising dinner, and they had a big thing of filet mignon. I ate it, and I swear it sat right here in my stomach for a week before I could digest it all.
Sometimes,
It was like, okay. But I just like what I eat, and I think it helps, and you feel good, and you guys have really chosen some great food products and what you do. Now, you go over this with your clients, too, then, I guess.
Yeah,
like
we talk with them. You'd be surprised how many vegetables are very high in protein.
Yeah.
I think Brussels sprouts,
I love
that
Brussels
comes
sprouts,
to
yeah.
mind. Then there's the brown rice. That is high in fiber, and there's protein with that also. So, and you have your beans. There's the garbanzos and the kidney beans, and I mean, there's so many wonderful choices. For
it's interesting. I had the nutritionist from ShopRite on a couple of years ago, and she was telling me, going along with that protein thing, there is a pasta called banza, which is from garbanzo beans, that they have at ShopRite. So you could actually cook that, and instead of being carbs, it's protein.
Yes.
So that's a neat, and you can just use tomato sauce with it or something. So there is a lot of creativity,
Yes.
which I'm sure you're helping your people with, and you guys have learned how to do. And that. I tell you what I like too, folks. I don't know whether Darla and Chris have tried this or not, but there's a thing called Yasso, Y-A-S-S-O. It's a frozen popsicle made from yogurt, and it's only 80 calories. And the one thing I have when I get done dinner, I like chocolate taste, but I know I can't eat chocolate candy because it's crazy. It ruins everything. So I've gotten these Yasso bars, and they really take away the craving. I mean, there's from 80 calories, and they go up as high as 140. But they are just my thing that I need to do that. So, and they seem to have, with, I guess, because of the yogurt in there, it's healthier, it's lower calories, and so you just have to sort of adjust the things that fit your palate, your lifestyle, and whatever you do. But I never, other than dinner, I'm always on the road. I mean, when I'm coming here to meet you guys, I'm eating a protein bar. So then later tonight I'll go get
Some
salad.
vegetables,
No,
okay.
that's what I was going to get.
Okay.
This is the truth. I do this almost every day. I go to Wawa, and they have a great green mixed salad. I get some sunflower seeds on it and some other things, but I don't get anything.
Perfect.
No protein on it. And then I get the big container of fruit that they have. So I have the fruit and vegetables. I got to say another funny story. I have a cat, and he loves cantaloupe. A cat that loves cantaloupe.
Wow, how about that?
When I get to come in, he's meowing. He wants his cantaloupe cut up for him. But maybe hopefully makes him healthy. But you're right, you really do. And that's what's tough. The other thing that frustrates me, now my friends at the Queen restaurant in Vineland, they have a great program.
So good there.
You go there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well.
Where was that?
Queen restaurant.
In Vineland.
Lincoln and Landis.
Lincoln and Landis. Oh, I don't think you've been there
Oh,
yet.
the Queen-
My father and
What
I
is
would
it?
go there.
The Queen too.
Yeah, Queen
Yes.
too,
Oh,
right. Yeah.
we've been there.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Folks, I'm
I know
telling you,
that.
I was there the other day with a friend, and this is no lie, for $25. In fact, it was two friends of mine, Steve and Maureen Walters, were there, and they got the 2 for $25 meal. That's a salad. And then what I like about their place is you get a green vegetable with it. So a lot of times I'll get turkey. I do eat turkey. And they do give me stuffing, which I shouldn't eat, but I do eat that. And then I'll get a green vegetable, and I get the salad, and then they give you a dessert as well. And it ends up being $12.50. So like with Carla and Chris, 12 for Carla, Darla, I'm sorry, and $12.50 for Chris. That's it. That's all you pay. And you can eat healthy, and there's some really good healthy things on there. But it's amazing when you think of inflation. How in the world can they do that? You're lucky if you can go to a fast food restaurant and get away with $12.50. Exactly. And they'll even make up a spinach salad for me. And I guess my point was that when I go there, they always have 2 green vegetables, like Brussels sprouts, spinach, broccoli, green beans, those type things. But a lot of restaurants you go to say, what's the vegetables? Oh, applesauce, pickled beans,
French fries.
Yeah, right. They're not really vegetables. I want a green vegetable, guys. Can we do that once in a while? But yeah, I mean, that's the one nice thing. And yeah, you sort of have to realize where you go. So where's your favorite restaurant in Cumberland County, you guys?
Yeah, where is it now?
Right now, I guess we're going to Mariggy's, right?
Yeah, we like
that.
Mariggy's.
I've been there too. That is great. Well, don't forget, we got to remember Sybil, our buddy.
Oh,
your friend
my
was Sybil,
goodness,
too.
the Charlesworth.
Yeah.
Charlesworth
Yes.
is good. We like that.
Yeah, me too. Oh my God, he had a Chilean sea bass, which they used to have at Winfield's. And I got to tell you, their son, I love Austin. He is amazing. You guys did such a great job in raising that kid. And he was my server at Winfield's, and I knew him before I knew Mom and Dad.
Right.
And just really enjoyed his personality, and still do. And we were talking with him and stuff like that. But I used to get that Chilean sea bass there. Oh my God, it was so good. Well, now they have it at Sybil's place, and it's just as good. It's like, oh, I love this fish. It's fabulous.
I think Austin's girlfriend is cooking that.
Well, that's what somebody told me. I said, Nicole's in the kitchen. And I said, thank you, Nicole, because that is wonderful. And Nicole used to run Winfield's when they were open. We missed Winfield's, but I'm glad that he's there. And you're right, Mariggy's does a great job as well.
Yeah.
They really do. Yeah, so we're lucky to have. And I'm proud of you two. You go out to eat, you still look great. You do.
We're somewhat picky about what we eat, but remember, there's cheat meals, not cheat days. So you have your cheat meal, and then you got to get back to back to the game.
Yeah, we eat a lot of sweet potatoes.
Oh, I love
We
that.
like
Sweet
spaghetti
potatoes.
squash.
Yeah, me too.
We eat
Yeah,
these
big
things throughout the week, and then if we have
Steamed
a dinner
vegetables.
date,
Yeah,
we go
me too.
out and we
Yeah.
eat.
Well, it's funny. I love everything you just said. Though all those things, spaghetti squash, whatever. It's just, and I'm lucky. I eat the sweet potato plain. I don't put butter on it. I just love it the way it is. It's almost like candy, a sweet potato. And even a regular. I try not to order potatoes too much, but I love sweet potatoes. They are
Well,
very good.
I have to say, I fought the food with my wife, and what did I used to call it? Rabbit food and
Bunny food, no food.
no food. And now it's
you
it's
made
what I eat.
sweet potatoes on the grill,
Sweet
right?
Well, I bet they
potatoes
were
on the
good,
grill,
huh?
delicious.
Wow. Hey, some guy, I think you know him. He said, Stay Fit Advanced Fitness is a fantastic fitness training program. And thanks for the love. That's from your handsome son.
Oh,
I'm just talking about Austin.
Yeah. Thank you, Austin.
Yep, he is great. I was saying to Chris and Darla that the next time I'd seen Austin, he was managing a car wash on Main Road in Vineland. And I watched him, and I thought, my God, Austin, you're amazing. What a worker. Whew, man, the car never looked better. It looked like it was brand new, and he did that. Wasn't just for me, it was for everybody. He really did that work. And now he's working for the city of Bridgeton, I guess, right?
City of Bridgeton,
Public Works Department. Well, he's a good worker, I can tell you that much. That's for darn sure. You gave him good work ethics, see? And
Thank you.
he's always been in good shape, too, hasn't he? I mean,
Austin,
yeah,
yes.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, he was our soccer player.
Yeah.
Oh, was he? Did he go to the prep? Where did he go?
He went to Vineland High School.
And Chris, you went to Vineland High?
Yes.
That's good.
Graduated in 82.
That's great.
And I graduated in 82 from Sacred Heart.
Yeah, now tell us, this is cute. Tell the story about all the schools you went to.
All the schools?
From Wood right on up.
I was telling you earlier that my kindergarten no longer exists. That was Wood School.
Right.
The Sacred Heart, St. Mary Magdalene School no longer exists. That was my 1st through 8th grade. My high school no longer exists. That was Sacred Heart High. And my college, which is Brooks College in Long Beach, California, that doesn't exist either anymore. So I told you that I'm
That's
basically doing it on my own here.
Well, you had some
I am
good
educated, but you would never know it because none of it exists anymore.
You're not like that Santos guy, that Republican congressman now.
No, I really went to school.
I know, I saw that on your resume.
My parents, they can tell you.
Why did you choose California?
Oh, well, who wouldn't want to go to
that's
Southern
true, too.
California?
Yeah, you're right, yeah. You sure you don't want to go to Maine or New Hampshire where it's nice and chilly?
Oh, it was fabulous. And thank you, Mom and Dad. I have to say thank
What's
you
your
to
maiden
them. Scarangello.
Oh, my God. That's why I saw that wonderful Vince Scarangello and that beautiful wife of his.
Yes.
Oh, I love him. He is super. No wonder now Hollywood. I see where you get the looks from. Vince Scarangello had Vince's, up on Dulcie Drive, and that man still to this day looks like he's 60. He's just a handsome fella. And his wife's a beautiful lady. Now as I'm looking at the pictures, I saw that. Now it ties together. So now I know why. And Brett's your brother, right?
And Brent is my brother, yeah.
Great people. Wow.
Thank you.
That's really neat. Yeah, he's always such a handsome man. And now, did he go to Sacred Heart too?
My father? No, he went to Vineland High.
Okay. Because one of my bosses, Joe Cicero, must be about your dad's age, although Joe passed. He used to always talk about him and Vince hanging out, and Joe went to Vineland High also. So that is really neat. Now it all comes together. See, because I'm thinking, geez, look at that handsome Vince sitting there in his dining or kitchen or dining room. I guess it was for a holiday. It was Christmas or Thanksgiving. It was
Yes,
nice.
that was Christmas. Well, probably both Thanksgiving and Christmas.
And he's my neighbor, isn't he?
My dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over in Oakland Estates.
Yes.
Union Lake area.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Jeez, what a great guy. That is really neat.
We like him.
I've always liked him. And he's just such a nice man. He really is. And I'm glad he's still doing well,
Yeah.
Now, you getting him in the program? You get him nutrition-wise?
Well, my father, he advises me.
Oh, that's good.
And he is...
Well, he's a great example.
Is
And this is a funny story. My father owned where Walmart is now. So my father had a trucking business, and he did business with your dad and stuff like that. And so one day a developer came to the house back in the late 80s and said to my father, "We'd like to buy your land." And my father said, "No way. I'm not selling this property. It was my dad's property. It was my grandpa's property. This is staying in the family. No way, no way, no way." So the guy finally said to him, "Mr. Quinn, can I come in and sit down, at least make you an offer, show you what I could give you?" And my mother's name's Betty. So they go in, sit at the table. My mother's there. My oldest son is there. My father. This guy whips out an offer of $500,000. My father says, "Betty, pack the bags. We're out of here."
We're out of here.
They did get out, and they got Walmart and all that stuff. And I'm sure for your dad, it got to the point where it makes sense.
Yes.
But he's just a wonderful person. Boy, and to be in business all those years, and he sold used cars. I mean, the tires.
King of tires.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he also had gas.
New Jersey reinspection set.
That's right. Yeah, I used to get it re-inspected there too. Yeah.
Yeah, exhaust.
Then he had the cabs.
Yes.
Jeez.
Millville Yellow, Holly City.
Yeah, I forgot. He had
Taxi,
everything.
yeah.
Jeez, no wonder you got this business entrepreneur stuff, huh?
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, you bet.
I worked there for 23 years.
Did you really, Chris?
Part-time.
Wow.
Yep. I was a motor vehicle inspector, emissions repair technician as well.
Oh, that's great. Well, I don't like you. You're too talented. You can do everything, too. I have no ability. I couldn't fix anything.
You know, what is it? Jack of all, master of none. You know what I mean? Whatever comes down the lane, I'm willing to give it a try.
Well, you've done well, that's for sure. Let's say, this says, Nicole is out there, but she says, thanks for the compliment, too. Nicole, God bless you. I'll see you next Tuesday night, Nicole. I'll be down for Valentine's night. And then Alexander Bland, yeah, you're a good man, Alexander. He works 2 jobs. Any advice on finding time, okay, to get fit?
So this is the thing. We don't find time to get fit. We make time to get fit. And
how you doing, Alexander?
Hello. Yes.
Oh, that's right.
I know him from
politics. Yeah.
We absolutely.
Yeah, he's a good man.
We look at the schedule and I guess we pinpoint together what day and time works best. And then once you pick that day and time, that's what we stick with. And you're in the schedule and that's your time and your accountability. And it's that way every week. So I think that's very helpful.
Yeah, if you can be consistent. And
Consistency
it fits into the schedule.
is everything.
It is. And following the program and getting results, says Amanda, I love the success I've achieved following the Stay Fit program. So you got people coming on board and more people because they see the results. I mean, look at these 2 folks. They just examples, especially with Chris, of 45 pounds he's lost and works out and looks like he could, it looks like he's, they both look half their age. Well, I understand why, because your dad always looked like he was half his age as well. My goodness, I'm so glad I got to know that Vince is your dad. What a great guy.
Awesome. I'd like to say one thing about Amanda, if that's okay.
Sure, absolutely.
Amanda is a competitor. She does the OCB Double Down Natural competitions, and she's won 2 years in a row. And this year she's going for her pro card.
Wow!
And she is amazing. She took the meal plan and she just went with it. And the meals that she creates and shares with the Stay Fit Advanced Fitness, we call it the Fit Fam. Once you're in the Fit Fam, you're always in the Fit Fam. Right. So you can, we have a private Facebook page, and you could go in on the private Facebook and put your recipes and all these things. So, a big shout out to Amanda.
Fantastic.
She is amazing.
Congratulations, Amanda.
Yes.
We'll be back with more about Stay Fitness, Advanced Fitness. We're going to talk about powerlifting competition a little bit when we come back after this.
In Cumberland County, let's recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics number 1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only number 1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
Vineland, New Jersey is a place rich in innovation and deeply rooted in hometown traditions. The city's agricultural legacy, where brands like Welch's and Progresso originated, lives on today alongside companies producing the critical pharmaceutical packaging we depend on. While Vineland continues to grow, it retains a quality of life enriched by cultural diversity and an abundance of nature's playgrounds to enjoy.
I'm Mayor Anthony Finucci. We have something for everyone at vinelandcity.org.
Vineland, New Jersey, where it's always growing season.
When you want delicious food made from scratch soups and locally sourced ingredients, you head to Larry's 2 on Main Road in Vineland, New Jersey. Family owned and operated, Larry's 2 boasts one of the area's only salad bars with a great selection of fresh vegetables, rolls, dressings, and more. In their cafe, enjoy a piping hot cup of your favorite beverage made by one of their skilled baristas. Their complimentary Wi-Fi allows Larry's 2 to be the meeting destination with a friend or small group. They also offer banquet rooms that can accommodate 10 to 120 guests for any occasion. Open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Call Larry's 2 today at 856-692-9001. Larry's 2 Restaurant and Cafe, located at 907 North Main Road in Vineland, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. I have Marion and I have Vince's beautiful daughter right here next to me because she takes after mom. And anyway, and Brett takes after dad. He's a handsome guy too, the family. And they had Vince's tire service for, what'd you say, Chris, 60-some years?
I thought it was 68. For some reason, that number sticks in my head.
And you worked there too, a little bit, right?
I worked there too, yeah.
And weren't you also a correction officer?
What?
Correction officer?
No, I was a civilian employee that worked in the prison system.
Okay, gotcha. Well, that's good. Now you're helping people get fit, which is the key. Speaking of getting fit, George, if you put up the April 8th powerlifting competition, I'll let you guys talk about that. And I know you have a superstar that does that too.
Oh, this is so exciting. Yes, we do. So this is a 500-pound club for women and a 1,000-pound club for both men and women. It is barbell squats, deadlifts, and chest press. So it's a combination. The 500-pound for women is geared for women, and they'll have to do, you figure, maybe 190 in deadlifts, 190 in squats, and 125, 135, somewhere around there in chest press. And then the men, which it's not limited to men, women can do this also, but the 500 club is limited to women. The men and women can do the 1,000-pound club, and it's a prestigious club because it really, it shows how hard you work in the gym and how hard you've trained, and just kind of gives you that prestige. And the winner gets their T-shirt, and that they won. There's only one T-shirt, and they get the T-shirt that they won, and then
it's one rep.
One
per
rep.
exercise. One, what do you call it? Perfect or?
Yep. We
one
have judges.
Perfect rep. We're going to have judges there.
And then we also have a plaque wall. We're going to start a plaque wall where your name will go on the plaque wall.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's Saturday, April 8th at 1 p.m. And registration starts February 20th. And then you have time to get in the gym and train for it. And well, you've got some competition because the Stay Fit AF people are in there. And we have Super K.
Yep. Super K is working on it.
Karen Chiarello, she's working on it.
I saw Super K out to dinner the other night, and I didn't know her because I didn't recognize her husband. That's nice.
Sensational Sydney Danner. She's looking at it. Couple people. Yep.
Yeah.
Couple women.
So basically, you guys are the first to see it. It's been on our Facebook page,
neat.
but yep, this is it.
That is
Maybe Dr.
launch.
Tenbrook would like to give it a shot.
Oh, yeah, I heard he was in, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he's my buddy.
I trained Dr. Tenbrook this morning.
He told us
He did very well.
Yeah, he's super. I've known Jim. He was a star quarterback. He was a state wrestling champion. And he went to Harvard dental orthodontist school.
Yes.
And I think he has like 11 different places, a beautiful home. Just one of my very favorite people. And I thank Jim, thank you for being a sponsor for Millville football this year. Of course, they won the state championship. And boy, I know that Austin is really up on Facebook and YouTube. I see here and stuff like that. And it's funny because before, all we had was Channel 22. And as you pointed out, Chris, we don't go with FiOS. So like in Cumberland County, we're on all the Comcast stations, which is 67,000, but we don't hit that. And just the last few years, we've realized we can do Facebook and YouTube. So what's neat is I could not tell you after tonight's program how many people watched it on TV. It's just there's no way. I don't have a Nielsen rating, so I can't tell you. But what's neat on Facebook and YouTube is we know how many people hit on that. This was, I guess, last year. I don't know how many. Last year we had over 500,000 views on Facebook and YouTube during the season, the 14-game season.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Was there. This year we may even had more because they went to the States. But at least it shows the advertisers, hey, there are people watching.
Right.
That's the key to try to get some results from it and things like that. But boy, I tell you, I wish you guys the best. This is fantastic and a great program that you came up with, and it's it doesn't get any better than Stay Fit Advanced Fitness, and you got the opportunity to sign up. Now, what's the phone number that they can call to sign? Do we have that up, George? I thought we saw it 305 number.
Yes, it's 856-305-2640. And you can always text, leave a message.
Messenger on
there you go.
Yes.
Facebook, correct?
Yes. If I'm training someone, I probably won't pick up your call, but leave a message and I'll get back to you.
There you see their email address. And the other nice thing is you can go on Facebook and check out all the information there as well.
Yes, we're on Facebook. We have Instagram. We have we have a public page on Facebook. I still use my private page, Darla Jennings, and I have Instagram, which is Stay Fit Advanced Fitness on Instagram as well.
So you got all places you can check them out. Best yet, just stop over or give them a call, 856-305-2640. And guys, you can start looking as good as Chris, who lost lots and lots of weight and that's amazing, Chris. I'm so proud of you. You don't even need your blood pressure medication.
No.
Say, folks, how important it is. It's about lifestyle.
Yes,
what
it
makes
is.
it so very important to do. And, you two exemplify good quality of life, and, you're both working out and teaching people to do that. It must be really nice, isn't it, at the end, Darla, to be able to, see the success.
It's exciting.
It's absolutely. And that's why we have our motto, let's stay fit together. And that's one of the benefit is it's such a wonderful team spirit. There's maybe 20 people working out within the company right now. Right. So it's a club, and you can ask questions from each other. It's wonderful.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Great.
Well, thank you so much for coming on,
Thank
and tell
you.
Mom and Dad I said hello.
I will.
Chris, thanks for being over here, buddy. It's
you,
good to
Jim.
see you, man. You keep looking
Great to see
younger,
you.
and you've always looked young. So you're going in the right direction, you two.
Right.
God bless you both. And Austin, thank you for helping put this together. And Austin, maybe you can come down and bring your roses to your girlfriend on Valentine's Day, and I can see you down at the Hotel Charlesworth. But anyway, thank you for joining us, and I want to thank Carla and Chris Jennings for being with us. And the Stay Fit Advanced Fitness Program is something that's taking off, so check it out. We'll be back with another program right after these messages.
This has been a QBC television production in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22 and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.